Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel about how I run my freelance web design agency on the side and how I want to scale it. And so, as you may know, I run my design agency in Central Texas. And so with that, I want to talk about two things that I've been sleeping on that I finally decided to update my website on. Ultimately, yeah, this video is talking about my two awesome short tips that I have to get more leads, to get more clients, and to get paid. So all right, check it out. So for some contents really quick, I'm based in Austin, Texas, and a huge chunk of Central Texas, actually all around Texas, is really bilingual. So we're a bilingual state, which means we are bordering Mexico, which is where my ancestors are from. So my grandparents are from Mexico. Primarily anywhere you go, Houston and Dallas, the big cities, Austin, they all speak Espanol, San Antonio especially. So I mean, with that being said, if your site's in only English, then I'm appealing to the local audience. If my site is only in English, that means I'm only doing 50% of what I could be driving. At the same time, I don't speak fluent Espanol, but I can definitely translate and read it way better than I can speak it, so there's that. And also, with Framer's new local, well, it's not new, but they have the localization. It is an add-on, but if you have a pro business plan, which most of my clients do, then translation does help. So translation is included up to one locale, so there's that. And so separately, more people are finding businesses through AI answers now instead of, I'm sure you already know, than clicking on search results. So if AI can't read your site properly, then you're invisible. So Framer is really good, in my opinion, at making these two things super easy. So AEO is one of them. So I'm doing two fixes today. One, localization of my own site. Two, fixing the AEO so I can get a perfect 100% score so that search engines can find me, because it's getting ridiculous. I just ran some numbers on my site that I work for, my company, and ChatGPT and Claude, those two are the ones that are generating a ton of new leads. And we're not even really doing anything. This is just like the free Shopify. So let me run one of my clients' websites really quick. Terry Black's, wait, hold on. Terry B. Terry at Black's BBQ.com. Okay, so let me just run my client's site, Terry Black's Barbecue, to see what's up, because mine is 100%. This one's probably going to need a lot of work because I passed it off to the clients themselves, and so they kind of make updates on their own, and so they kind of just, did their own thing. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's not too bad. 81%. We can work with that. So findable, everything findable. Everything's good here. I don't know when they added the robots.txt, but good for them. And then some of this stuff I can fix. Check for at least 100 on the body text. All right. That's a really easy fix. And then structured JSON. Yeah, this is the one. This is the big one. So once I improve the added JSON file, then it'll be extremely easy. An image, this one's kind of hard because, like I said, the client does all the images, so I'll have to scan through that on my own there and do that. But anyway, so framer.com/AEO is the way to go for that. So framer.com/AEO, again, it's not exclusive to Framer, but it gives you tips and tricks on how to do it through Framer only. You can still scan your site. All right, second thing here, and I'm kind of gonna really, this one only takes 10 seconds, but this is another way of how I get local clients. So here it is. Second thing is adding a Spanish locale. Kind of talked about that in the intro, but this one should have been done a long time ago. But like I said, I just started focusing on it more, and so I was running the 2024 and below that legacy plan for $10. The basic plan, and then they switched over to $15 for the basic, and then they added pro for $20 and all that. So I decided to upgrade my hosting to the $20 pro plan, so that includes many more pages. So now I got the templates page where I uploaded my templates. I have 4 now, and I was able to do that. I'm not going to go into that video right now. That'll be something for another day, the 3.0 update. But now I have 4. And I also have the template page itself, so someone can go to my site and look through the template and purchase it directly from here, or view the demo. So yeah, that's what I did. and to finally update my site. And so I added the CMS because now it comes with the CMS. So even the basic plan now comes with the CMS, so there's that. So that's what I actually did. I upgraded to the basic, added the CMS, and then I just went ahead and upgraded to Pro for an extra $5, so I got the Locale. So what the Locale does is it'll scan through your entire site, whatever you have already, and translate everything to the language. And what you end up with is something cool like this. Now you have English, or whatever default language you have, and then Espanol, Mexico, because there's two different Spanishes. There's one from Spain and there's one in Mexico, and trust me, there is a big difference. I just noticed right here though that wait, what? Wait a minute. I just noticed whenever I switch to Espanol, it has this orphan word, which I don't like. So let's go back to English really quick and just do an on the fly update here and add a text balance. So now when I go back to Espanol, I no longer have that orphan word there. So as you can see, now my site is officially translated to Espanol, and it only took maybe 24 seconds. Let me see if it did a good job. Diseño web premium y enfrasado en la historia para adioses. I don't know about that translation. Y original. That's pretty good, I guess. No somos cooperativos. That's true. That means I am not corporate. It does a pretty decent job. This contact me, it's kind of bad. And then you can open up the translation right here and change it if you think that it did not translate well, but I think it really did. Creo sentidos web que dien vida. Yeah, no, it looks good. ¿Por qué él me quiere me? Yeah, I would have translated it por qué me, but it did this, so that's all right. And so yeah, I translated everything. It doesn't obviously translate your images, which I don't really mind, but it does translate your alt text. Oh, what's this? Yo! So when it translated, trabaja conmigo? Yeah, trabaja conmigo. What the heck? Now it's, so I'm finding a little bit of issues with my own site here. So this is on the fly work here. So we're gonna do this. Instead of fit, we're gonna do fill, and we're good. Alright, so that was a breakdown on what I am doing to improve my site and how you can improve yours. And with these two changes, I'm now going to be visible way more locally. I'll show you some results if I show you some analytics and see where I jump in another video. But for now, I hope these tips were helpful for you to get any clients. I do get a lot of questions, and I do see a lot of posts on Reddit and Twitter of people asking, how do you get clients? How do you get leads? And a lot of it does come from already being established in the community and all of that. And so just making improvements as you go on and you get more credibility. Just making these type of improvements as technology increases is really gonna keep you ahead and getting leads. So anyway, drop a like, see you next time.